Hi everyone, welcome back to TSTALKS Sport. Just talking about Unai Emery. I've done a video prior stating my reasons as to why I think it's time for him to go. And surprisingly, he's still at the club. We haven't won a Premier League game since, I think it's the 5th or 6th of October. We haven't won a game since our Europa League win against Victoria, which is towards the end of October. In theory, we haven't won a game in a month. It's about 6 games or so played. We put in a decent performance at Liverpool in the Carabao Cup in a game they actually tried to lose in theory, and lost on penalties. We haven't done ourselves any justice in the Premier League or in the Europa League. The manager's now decided to revert to a five at the back, and it's not working. And he's just too pragmatic. We played Southampton at the weekend, a team that got slapped 9-0 the other week, and we're playing five at the back, showing these teams respect. We're not, I've seen many Arsenal fans say it that, when teams used to come to the Emirates used to be a bit of a fortress sometime, and people, used to come to the Emirates and be scared. People don't come to the Emirates and want scared. People come to the Emirates and think, you know what, we're going to put it on these lot today, and if we do, we've got a chance of winning. Don't get me wrong, the players have to take some accountability for stuff, but the reality is, it's a results business, and everyone knows how it works in a results business. Sooner or later, when the results ain't good enough, someone's got to go. And, I'm not saying that all the players we have at the club are great enough to take us to the level of where we will be challenging for titles, but at the moment, the manager's got to go. There's a clip the other day of them in training, and he's telling them to stop, and they're literally just continuing. I don't think the players are playing for him. I think that's quite evident. I think most people would agree with that. And, I just think it's time for him to go. I see many fans now wanted us to get Mourinho overseas now at Tottenham. For me, I didn't want Mourinho. I think he's a decent appointment for Spurs, but a lot of these Arsenal fans that wanted Mourinho were probably the same ones that was mocking him when it wasn't going well at United. So, and I think his issue with Pogba as well at United is that he's a bit of flashy, and people said he'd probably come to Arsenal and probably be a bit, end up having a bust up with someone like an Aubameyang, etc. But, back to Emery, for me, he needs to go. On the likes of Aubameyang, the talk was that players like him and Lacazette are still on a new contract because they're not happy with Unai Emery as the manager in charge. I do think those guys will probably go anyways, even if he was to get a new manager and we didn't make the top four. But if man like San Haley, when we call him Don Raul, right now he's turned into Fraud Raul. If you're trying to tie down two of your best players to a new contract, and they're still on it partially based on the manager, the man's got to go. There's fans at the stadium calling for his head, and most of the fan base wants him out. I think a lot of the fan base would even take Poch at Arsenal, and for me, I'll do a separate video as to whether I'll take Pochettino at Arsenal. But for me, it's quite evident Unai Emery's time is up. His first season, some people say they can give him a pass, but we missed the top four. We got smacked up in the Europa League final. We got knocked out of the Carabao Cup to Spurs, and we got knocked out of the FA Cup to United. And in both of those ones, we got knocked out of those competitions early into the competition. Wasn't like we got far in it. So for me, his time's done, and the sooner he's gone, the better. And I think that's going to be even better for the fans. And I think it's time that someone actually from the board, instead of hearing from these news articles, I think someone from the board needs to come out and state what it is that's going to be done. Otherwise, the toxic atmosphere is going to continue on the match days in the stadium. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Unai Emery. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.